All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Nick Constantinides here, founder of BuzzLead. And I'm really excited to be bringing you a client case study interview. Today with me, I have Ted from DiamondLinks. And just throughout the course of this short video, I'm just going to be asking Ted a couple of questions. He's been working with us and partnering with BuzzLead for lead generation and cold email marketing services for about 2 months now. But DiamondLinks as a whole has been a client of BuzzLead's for about a year now. And with Ted coming into the mix, we've been able to test out a couple of different angles, going after different markets, and essentially getting creative on how we wanted to craft the offer. But Ted, thanks so much for coming in here. We could just go ahead and jump right in here. And I guess before I ask any of my questions, would you mind just introducing yourself, telling us a little bit about your background, DiamondLinks, and how you're involved with the team and what you all are essentially doing for your marketing, SEO, and online reputation management services?
Absolutely. Good morning. So I've been working in consultative sales for 25 years across a bunch of different sectors. I've come into DiamondLinks to help develop their book of SEO and ORM clients. And basically, we're working with a couple of different services and some just direct personal contacts within companies. So that's sort of what the lead sources have been for us.
Nice, thank you. And I guess just to jump right into the first question here. So just in regards to lead generation as a whole, cold email marketing, would you mind telling us a little bit about the strategy, if you had a strategy in place, if you were doing any lead generation with DiamondLinks, or what that whole scenario looks like before you all came on board with BuzzLead?
Well, the marketing effort, I think, was a little fractured, a little catch as catch can, more oriented on historical relationships and referrals. So, there was a clear decision to get a more specific and focused marketing plan, and BuzzLeads was part of that plan. It took a little while, as all marketing does, to get wheels up, but in the last couple of months, since I've been on and working with you guys, the leads that you guys have sent us have been well targeted, and we're already starting to see impact from leads that have closed.
Yeah, and I love to hear that. I mean, it's been a quick start. I mean, we just through summertime is when you had come on board. Now we're sitting here in October, but beforehand, just to fill everybody else in, we were working with DiamondLinks to help them pitch their standard backlink SEO services and online reputation management services. But with Ted coming into the mix, we decided that we wanted to split test our campaigns and essentially go after different marketing companies that offered SEO services with a white labeled reseller option, which is the route that we did with Ted. So we were able to craft some really compelling scripts and then essentially just get those campaigns up and launched. And then with Hillary, we were doing their standard services, but we really got to split test the markets and see where the message resonated better. And in this short time frame, it sounds like you all had just closed your first deal with us with Semify. I guess, would you mind telling us a little bit more about that opportunity there, and kind of like from a revenue perspective, like looking at a return on investment, potential earnings that you'll think you might see as a result of partnering with them as a reseller on a monthly basis? If you have any idea, I know they just signed on board, but love to hear that and wanted to hear from your end.
I'll stop short of describing numbers per se, Nick, but what I will tell you is that Semify is an ideal type of client for us from the perspective that we're really good at the service that they would prefer to sub out to us. They're an excellent marketing organization. They're very, very well run. But really the back office service that we provide them is going to help them focus on what they're really good at. And the revenue potential is significant for us. It's just a question of working with them and getting to a point where we evolve that that relationship and move that business forward. So yeah, no, we're very excited about the potential to support these guys. They're the right kind of company. It appears to be a good fit. So yeah, that's going to be a great opportunity for us and for them. It's going to be a win-win.
Yeah, no, love to hear that. It does sound like a win-win. They get to partner with DiamondLinks, where you all are essentially making all the magic happen on the back end, and then they get to bring in that additional line of revenue without all the heavy lifting there. Just obviously it's pretty early on, so it's hard to tell in terms of like revenue. Do you see this potentially being a six-figure opportunity for DiamondLinks over the course of a monthly basis or a yearly basis? Or
it's really hard to say, but there's a tremendous amount of potential there. So yeah, I really I just don't know enough at this point. But what I will tell you is, yeah, if you can go find more guys like that, we're all ears.
Nice. And for everybody else that's listening in on this call, part of our process or strategy is that when we find people that are a great fit and they're within our client's ICP, we essentially double down on those efforts and try to find a whole bunch of lookalikes. So that way we're scheduling meetings on a consistent basis with dream clients, as opposed to tire kickers that nobody wants to spend their time with and waste their breath on these sales calls that don't convert. Last question to just wrap this up here, Ted. Just in terms of your experience working with BuzzLead, what would you say in terms of how has it been a positive experience so far? Like, do you feel like our services can help position DiamondLinks in a way that can help you all predictably scale? And just your overall experience with working with us, what's that been like so far?
Nick, if I had a "that was easy" button, I'd be pressing it. The process is smooth. You guys are, I think the biggest thing for me is that you guys are accessible. So if we've got questions, if we need to tweak, polish, whatever, getting through to you guys is a piece of cake. And your follow-up is right on time. So you're seeking that feedback loop for when we have meetings, whether it's, ideal or less than ideal, you're coming out and gathering the information that you need to keep this whole campaign moving in the right direction. So that maybe, of all of the things in my experience, that's probably my favorite, is your diligence about about the learning curve.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, if you're making money, we're making money, and we want to make sure that obviously we're doing a great job with our services. And that leads me to the final $1 million question. Would you recommend BuzzLead to any other businesses, whether that be marketing, software companies? Would you recommend our B2B lead generation services to others?
Yeah, 100%. So look, it's a super efficient use of my time prosecuting a BuzzLead lead. And so, yeah, if you're looking to get marketing support for whatever your endeavor is, for sure, I would encourage you guys to have a conversation with these guys at BuzzLeads, because they're making it easier for us to do what we want to do.
Nice. Well, it's only going to get better here. We've only been working together for 2 months, but Ted, I really, really appreciate this. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording in just a second. But for anybody else that wants help scaling your business with B2B appointments on demand, check us out at buzzlead.io and schedule yourself in for a strategy call, and we could see if we can help. Ted, thanks again. Going to go ahead and pause this now, but really appreciate it.
Anytime.